All right, that took a little bit here and there to get things set up. I'm running a little bit behind today, but if there anybody that if there's anybody here that's on, let me know. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up button, or let me know if you can hear me. So, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Shop Talk Tuesday Live. Um, we got a few things that I want to talk about tonight. Like the giveaway is coming up this weekend, right? So this is April 10th coming up. I guess it'll be Easter weekend, but it'll be a great time for a giveaway. So super excited for that. So Jeremy says, "Yo, Chloe, snap me. It's Chloe. Yes. Pam, hello. Jeremy, what's up? Ferguson Woodworks, what's up? Bill S, Cody, Tamayo, Nick, and Elia Brown. Hey, how's everybody doing? I'm glad you guys showed up this evening. It's great to see you. Um, so, first things first, the giveaway is coming out this weekend, and we have about 350-ish entries. So it ought to be an interesting giveaway. Just to remind you guys that whoever wins the giveaway, what we'll do is I'll post up, I'll do a video, I'll post up your YouTube handle and then ask that you would email me. And you have about 48 hours to email, or we'll choose somebody else. But the cool thing is you get to choose two pigments of your choice. So we'll send out the epoxy and two pigments. The only problem is that the manufacturer that I work with the pigments, they are closed and not taking orders until April 20th. So we have about 10 more. I got about 2 more weeks before that comes back, and so won't be able to process those orders until April 20th, just because of COVID-19 and all the things going on with that. So sorry to tell you about that part, about the delay, but we will be back up and running very shortly. So, so anyway, get to a couple of comments. Pam Vaughn says, "Have you ever made a cast of something made with epoxy?" It's, you know what? That's a great question. If you guys saw the thumbnail, I did cast something. I'm not going to give it away yet. The video will be up this weekend, but I did. And if you guys remember from last, used all the colors that I showed all in the same pour. So we got one flip-flop pearl, we got green, two blues, we got our sparkle additive, purple, and another flip-flop color here too. One color that is in it that I didn't mention was we also have our caviar, which is like a black color. And so those are the colors. So how many is that? Let's see, it's 8. We have 8 colors all mixed into the same thing, so it actually looks really cool. It looks almost like a galaxy, but like I said, I'm not going to give that away. And wait for the video to come out this weekend. Pretty sweet. Craig says, "Good to catch you live, Nathan." What's up, Craig? How's it going? Alex says, "Hola." How's it going, Alex? Jeremy says, "I'm building a bench for outside. What's a good sealer to use? I think the wood is willow." Hey, Jeremy, great question. If you go to, if you see my hat here, Rubio Monocoat. Rubio Monocoat has a great product that is meant to be outdoors, UV resistant, and also water resistant as well, rot resistant, all that cool stuff. It's a little bit of a process. I may post a video on that as well. I'm building I'm building a huge white oak door. So the door itself is, I think it's like 53 inches wide and 7 inches tall. It's one big door. It's huge, and it's going to be outside. So for the place that I work for, and I haven't been videoing that just because. Excuse me, just because that's for work stuff. So, but I will try to do a video on prepping it for exterior use. So I know a lot of people would probably like to see that. So, um, so Jeremy, peace. Go check them. Go check them out. It's a little bit. I would say it's a little bit more on the expensive side, but it's a really good product. Later says, hope everyone is healthy. Healthy. Thanks. Later. Pam says, I'm gonna try this weekend, but kind of scared of sticking. Hey Pam, what are you gonna try this weekend? Sorry. Oh, making a cast. Oh, okay, so real quick, Pam, if you wanted to make a cast of something, and I'll just kind of give this tip that I figured out this past week working with this thing that you'll see this weekend. But we made a cast, and it's inside of a piece of PVC. I mixed the epoxy and let it sit to set up a little bit to get thicker. So that way, when I poured the different colors in, they didn't fully mix. So that's a tip. If you don't want them all to mix into one big clump of colors, but you want the actual individual colors to show up, that's what I would recommend. The only issue that we did have was really tiny micro bubbles. Because it's thick, the bubbles don't have a chance to escape, and we got a few. And so, excuse me, man, I'm sorry, I keep yawning. Sorry about that. So I would recommend, if you have a pressure pot, to use a pressure pot so that you can get rid of those bubbles. Chris says, making a river table. I want to elevate it so that I can keep it cool. What's the easiest way to do that in your opinion? Easiest way to elevate it, or the easiest way to keep it cool? Bill S says, super crazy question. When drilling into clear epoxy for legs on a table, how do you mitigate or lessen seeing the white screw holes in the epoxy on the finished or main side? So Bill S, I don't. It's kind of a two-sided coin, because you are gonna see the hardware, but I would recommend just taking a little bit of epoxy, like maybe like 5-minute epoxy or something like that, and or some of the other epoxy that you have, and just using it to lube your inserts or hardware when you put in there, and it'll help lessen the white cut marks. Let's get back to the other question from Chris. Hey Chris, how do you elevate it? So Chris, what I normally do is I just get some blocks, I place it on blocks, but I make sure that I cut some shims, some real thin things, and I level it. So I'll put up on blocks, but then I have these small shims that I can level it. Another way too is to get furniture legs, the adjustable feet, and you can put those on your form as well. And that way you can use a wrench, and you can actually adjust each individual corner so that it'll be elevated, but also you can adjust it to make sure the whole thing is level. Chris, yeah, see, Ferguson Woodworks. See, as says Abdul, put epoxy on the screw before screwing it. Yep, exactly right. Chris says, I have fans and air conditioning, keep it cool. Want to elevate to have airflow under the pour as well. That's a great tip. If you guys want to slow down the curing process so you can get rid of the air bubbles and things like that, cooling it down really does help. Jeremy Bacon says, hi. Hey Jeremy, how are you? So yeah, guys, if anyone is on here that's new, I just wanted to go over real quick. This is Shop Talk Tuesday. It's a time for a Q&A or anything that you would talk about in the shop. If you have any questions, comments, or whatever, feel free to leave them there. Also, if you wanted to promote this channel, you can always send a super chat, or if you wanted to post your website up there for people to go check it out as well, feel free to do that with a super chat, and that way it'll post it at the top of the screen, and people can go check it out. So there's a few quick things there. But guys, I want to say this: there's no such thing as a stupid question. Just stupid people won't ask them. Okay, obviously within reason. But feel free to ask any of the questions if it pertains to epoxy, woodworking, things like that. And if I don't know the answer, there's a lot of smart people in here that do know the answer. So you guys can always go over to our Good View Woodworks community group on Facebook and post and ask questions there as well. So, anywho, Craig says, when this COVID pandemic is over, you should come out to Indiana and check out our sawmill in my shop. I could send you home with some beautiful kiln dried hardwood. Hey, Craig, yeah. So how has everybody been doing with the COVID stuff? Hopefully, my wife and I have been praying just to make sure that, praying for everybody that's sick. I know it's been a rough time, but I just want to say, that I'm here trying to lift your spirits a little bit with some videos and things like that, and I'm really sorry for those who are sick, but also if you're not, but you have been quarantined or whatever like that, maybe this will be give you some time to try out some projects that you've been wanting to try out. So as far as the giveaway it will take me a couple of days to go through and to get the video ready and all that stuff for for whoever I choose. And so just be prepared that it's over on the 10th, but it'll take a couple of days for me to post a video and choose a winner and things like that. So just want to give you a heads up. So Rob says, Mama Alves said life is a box of chocolates. Yeah, Jeremy Peace also asks, hey, Craig Elliott, what part of Indiana? Yeah, Craig, if you would, just leave a comment again. What part of Indiana are you guys in? That way, I actually have family out in Indiana. And so maybe we could make a trip out of it. That would be cool. Okay, so I want to ask you guys a question as well. We have a few sweet projects coming up. We're going to be doing some LED lit things like that. And also, one of my questions for you guys, would you guys like poles